She didn't move out. She moved out, I guess it was a couple of weeks later. She did ask me for additional time. I gave it to her.
Okay.
And it was too much at the end. I couldn't take it anymore, so I called the marshal, and I needed, possession back.
This is the plaintiff, Felicia. She says the defendant was her landlord, and let's just say things didn't go too well when she moved out after living there 13 years. The woman practically kicked her out of the house. She threatened to call the cops on her and lunged towards her in a threatening manner. Bottom line, the vindictive woman's keeping her security money, even though there were no damages, and she's here seeking the $1,600 she's owed. This is the defendant, Anne. She says she's not big on confrontation, so she took the plaintiff to housing court to evict her and thought that would be the easiest thing to do. She was trying to be nice, and the judge gave her a year to find another place, but eventually she had to be forcibly removed by a marshal. The house was destroyed. She has every right keeping the woman's money, and she's pretty darn sure the judge will agree when she hears all the facts. She's accused of lousy landlording.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Milian in our forum, the People's Court.
Be seated, come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right. You rented an apartment from the defendant for 13 years?
Yes,
Okay. And who lived there?
me and my children.
How old were your children back then?
At the time,
Little?
yeah.
Okay. Now, were you paying the rent or you had Section 8 paying the rent?
Section 8 paid part of it and I paid the other part.
Okay. What part did you pay?
At one point, I was paying $756.
756?
Yes.
Okay.
And then they-
Section 8 was paying what?
The difference of that, I don't know.
What was the rent?
The rent was $1,970.
Okay. So
That's
go ahead.
I'm
Go
sorry.
on.
When I first moved in, it was 15
And then it went up.
something, and then it went up. Yes.
All right, so that's a really long time, 13
Yes.
years. All right, who decided that did you decide you wanted to leave or she decided you needed to leave?
No, what happened was I got papers in the mail stating I had to go to a housing court for a holdover case. She never told me until after I got the papers.
Right, but your lease was up, right?
I didn't have a lease in maybe 3 years.
How do you not have a lease in 3 years with Section 8? You have to have a lease.
Didn't have a lease.
Is that accurate? That's so strange, though. How did that slipped through the cracks at Section 8 because they have to have a lease, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's how
I
Section 8
don't know too
works.
much about.
Right, I
how they
do,
work.
and so that's really strange. But in any event, those are the facts. But why would you go to court instead of just giving her notice that you needed her to leave?
Well, I originally told her that my husband passed away and I'm selling the house. And I did tell her that, I believe, before, I handed her the, papers.
Okay, what papers did you give her? The first papers you gave her were what?
From housing court.
That said what? You have X time to leave?
No. First, they start with, a process with the court. They give you I think it's like 30 days or 60 days, before they give her these papers. From
Okay,
the court.
so whatever it is, you get
case.
some papers, and then you go to court, and what happens?
Right. Well, when I got the papers, it was the court date.
What month and year was it?
It was April of 2018.
Okay.
So when we went to court, I said to the judge, I need time because it just happened, So he said, okay. So we were going back and forth to court for a while.
What's a while?
We went all the way up until I finally found a place because at first I
You
couldn't.
finally found a place when?
In August.
Of what year? This year or last year?
This year, I'm sorry.
Right,
This
so
year.
for a year and 3 months?
Yes.
It was really 15 months.
Why?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Who abuses the system more? Landlords who withhold security or tenants who withhold rent?
I think landlords, they think they, have all the power.
Well, they do have some power.
They do, but a tenant has a lot of rights and power too.
Well, that's the question. Do they abuse the power by withholding rent too much?
Sometimes. It just depends on the situation.
Okay, but if you had to choose, who abuses the system more? Landlords who wrongfully withhold security from a tenant when they move out, or tenants who just don't pay rent? Who do you think is more at fault?
Landlords, for sure.
Well, you know what? Can I just ask a wild question?
What's that?
Landlord or tenant?
Landlord.
Oh, you're a landlord?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm a tenant.
Going inside the courtroom.
How many times did you go to court during that year and 3 months?
I did like 3 times, but she was getting order to show cause. That's sort of kind of like a delay.
Did you have a lawyer or no?
No.
Okay, so you end up moving out when?
September the 3rd.
And according to you, is that not true?
No,
When did she move out?
She didn't move out. She moved out, I guess it was a couple of weeks later. She did ask me for additional time. I gave it to her.
Okay.
And it was too much at the end. I couldn't take it anymore, so I called the marshal, and I needed, possession back.
Right. And you call the marshal because it's past the time that she agreed
right,
over and over to get out.
Right.
So
It was
now,
like
and
3
what happens? Do the
I gave
marshals
her
actually drag her out or no?
No. Then she left. After a couple of weeks into the.
All right, now
September.
you're withholding the security deposit over damages, correct?
Right,
Not rent.
right.
Tell me what the damages are.
The damages were to the commode.
Let's
the
look at
toilet
them.
tank.
Hold on. What is this?
This is the bathroom floor.
What happened to the bathroom floor?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, no,
Your
you
Honor.
have to know because it happened while you had it. That
The
there's
crack
cracked
there
tile.
on the towel.
Yeah.
She knew about it was 2 missing towels in the shower.
No, it's not. This isn't the shower. This is outside the shower, and this is cracked tile. How did you crack the tile?
That piece there, I don't know, Your Honor.
Oh, come on. We all know how we crack tiles. Something super heavy falls on it,
I have pictures of the
somebody
bathroom.
drops a wrench on it. There's something.
I have pictures, Your Honor, of
Yeah, I know. And your
Okay.
pictures are from way back, as usual. The tenant takes the pictures from way back, and as usual, the landlord takes the picture right on the tile.
I have
But
pictures
that
in
tile's
my-
cracked.
I have
So
pictures
can
in
you
my
answer
phone.
me how this tile got
I
cracked?
don't know, Your Honor.
Okay. What's that? The door's off the hinges?
Yes, it looked like
Why
it
was
was
the door
pried
off the
away
hinges?
from.
That's not. Can I say something, Your
Can
Honor?
you
I
answer-
don't even know what door that is because she was.
According to you, you didn't leave a door off the hinges?
No, I
Okay.
have pictures in my phone as well.
What door is this?
That's a bedroom door.
Does that look familiar?
Yes, that's my
Why does
son's
that look
bedroom.
that way?
There's no doorknob there.
Yeah, but why is it the paint all messed up and
Your Honor, we've been there for all that time. I never got a paint job in that house, ever. Never once got a paint job.
what is this? Is this vinyl or is this ceramic also?
And that's a vinyl.
And you're showing me what, that missing piece there?
The floor is damaged.
How did
It
that
has
happen?
like
That's in the kitchen. That's one piece from over the sink. That's one little towel that's missing
This
there.
isn't one tile, there are 4 tiles affected, but do you have any of these vinyl tiles?
No, I don't have any of those vinyl tiles.
Did you make any effort to find them?
No.
This is a cracked toilet. What happened there?
That toilet wasn't cracked, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, do you think she took a hammer to it?
No, she.
Okay.
I have pictures where she was moving, re-renting the house when I went over there, Your Honor.
I'm sure she was. What does that
I mean,
have to
she
do with
sold
our
the
discussion?
house. She took.
That doesn't have anything to do with our discussion because if she sells the
I'm
house,
sorry.
if you understand what I'm saying, that if
Yes.
you damage a house, she
Yes.
has to sell it for a little less. What is this, the same door or a different door off the hinges?
That's a different door.
Okay, that's
Another
obvious that
bedroom.
someone was
There's three-
taking furniture out. They take the door off in order
Yeah.
to take furniture out. So
Yeah.
are you telling me you didn't take the
That's
doors?
my daughter's. That's my daughter's room.
And did you guys take the doors off the hinges
No,
and not
ma'am.
put them back?
No, it's just a screw that was missing.
That's, okay, hold on one second. So how is the screw missing?
I don't know, but that's the top of the.
Usually my experience is that it's somebody trying to take furniture out. What's this, the tile? Where? Kitchen?
In the kitchen, right.
How did that get damaged?
That's a piece behind the sink.
Yes. How
She
did that
knows-
get damaged?
Now, I don't know. That's been like that for maybe 5 years because that piece there in the kitchen and the 2 pieces in the shower, she been knew about that. She told me to hold the pieces so that she can fix them. She never fixed them. She
right,
knew
but if you
about
broke
that.
them, you would be What is this? The split? What is
The
this?
banister.
What happened to it?
It looks like it was split and maybe somebody leaned over on the banister.
I don't know about that. I mean, it's filthy. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, I don't know how that would happen. I mean, no clue. Anyway, let me ask you a question. You are in Brooklyn, right?
Yes.
Are you aware that there is a new law in New York governing, I guess you are, judging by the chicken necking you were
sorry, Your Honor.
Are
I'm
you
so
aware
sorry.
there's a new?
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Are you
No.
aware there's a new law in New York?
Can I just say no?
Yes or no? Can
No.
anybody just answer what I say?
I'm sorry,
All right.
Your Honor.
That's okay. That requires a landlord to send a letter within 14 days itemizing why they are going to keep the security for what amounts and for what reasons within 14 days. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I heard of it, but I wasn't.
When did you hear of it? After all this happened?
Yeah, after all this happened.
So you did not send a letter, right?
No.
Okay. And what is your defense to that? Because what the law says is if you don't send a letter, too bad, so sad, you cannot keep the deposit.
Well, but she made substantial amount of damage.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I don't think she made $6,000 worth of damages the way you wrote her in the letter. I do think there's more than $1,522 worth of damages.
Right.
But the law applies to you. You see?
But she didn't give me no, forwarding address.
Then you know what you do? Then you mail it to your own apartment, and then it gets forwarded because the post office has her forwarding address. But more than that, your statute just says you have to provide it. And if you have her phone, you could have always provided it in writing through a text. You don't really have a defense. I think you know you don't have a defense. The problem is you learned you don't have a defense after all this happened. You're going to need to return the money. I'm ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $1,522 plus your court costs.
Thank you.
So the plaintiff does prevail and the defendant, and if you'll step over here, Miss Ann, you're going to have to give her back the security deposit, more than $1,500.
I guess I have to follow the law, right?
Yeah, obviously you do. You're in court, and yeah, that's the law.
Okay.
Looks like that house needs a lot of work.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. All right.
thank
Thank
you.
you very much. The door is that way. All right, Felicia. Well, you're going to get your money back.
Thank God.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I'm just happy it's over.
I'm sure you are. Good luck to you.
Thank you
okay?
so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, Harvey.
Okay, Doug, I mean, look, the law is different from state to state, but in most states, landlords have a duty, if they're withholding security, to send an itemized letter, usually within 14 days, telling the tenant exactly why they withheld rent, some of it or all of it, some of the deposit. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This is the plaintiff, Jacqueline Yeomans. She says she brought her phone into the defendant's shop to repair a cracked screen. And when she went to pick it up, the screen didn't fit right. The defendant told her the phone was bent, and that's why it wasn't perfectly aligned. When she asked for a refund, he told her there'd be a 30% restocking fee for the screen. Well, that's outrageous. She refused, and here they are, because she wants her $239 returned. This is the defendant, Andy Saadat. He says he tried to work with this woman, but she brought in a damaged phone, and he did the best he could to repair it for the price quoted. He told her he could get her a new frame, and then the screen would fit better, but she refused to pay him for the new part, and he doesn't work for free. He's accused of not getting it to fit right.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff brought her phone to the defendant's repair shop for a cracked screen, and it never was fixed right. But the defendant says her phone was damaged, and it's all he could do. It's the case of phony baloney.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right, ma'am. So your phone had cracked,
Yes.
and you brought it to him to fix.
Yes.
Had you ever had him do any other work for you?
No.
How'd you find him?
I was taking my mom to the store, and I happened to look across the street, and I saw his store.
So you took it over there, and he charged you how much?
$140.
And the screen. What were you having done? A new screen?
A new screen put on. I asked him if he could fix it, because I sat on this tool by mistake, and it cracked. So I took the tool.
Oh, you had the phone in your back pocket?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And when I sat on it, it cracked, so I ran upstairs and started taking pictures because it was doing weird stuff.
Okay. So now, is the screen actually cracked, or is it doing funky things, or what?
Well, it was both. It's cracked on the side, and after it was so-called repaired, then it was doing funky things. I had to chase down the...
I'm sorry, what is wrong in this picture? And I guess you have the phone there as well.
Yes.
The problem is what? It doesn't sit right?
It doesn't sit right.
Let me see.
there's-
What's going on here? What's this?
Oh, I never took the paper off the top.
Okay. Can I?
Yes, you may.
Because, you know, my husband's had his car almost a year and he doesn't let me do this. So. This is so cathartic.
I know.
It's like a striptease. Hold on. Okay, so what's going on here where there, did you crack it again?
No, I don't know what's going on there. It's...
No, it's cracked here again.
Woman,
you got to be more careful with your stuff.
No.
I know because I've read his answer to the complaint that it didn't sit right.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. But I'm saying it looks like you banged it again. But in any event, why didn't it sit right?
Your Honor, because we explained to her a few times that the frame has been bent.
Did you explain that to her before you charged her $140?
We didn't know if the frame was
But
bent.
can't you just see that by looking at it?
No, because it was covered under the old screen, and we only see it when we try to replace the screen. We told her, either you get a frame or you get...
Wait. You didn't, when you said that'll be $140.
That's for a screen.
Right, but if there's a bent frame, why can't you see that?
Because it was covered by her older screen.
Why would that cover it? If this is the frame, this is the outside of the phone, right? If this is bent...
No, not that one. There is another frame inside, underneath the screen, Your Honor. That's what the
I'm
bent.
sorry. If that stops this from being flush, how does it stop it from being flush?
Because the frame is from inside is bent.
Yes, I know. So it either pushes it too high, and if it pushes it too high, wouldn't you have seen that right away? And besides, if all you got to do is take her screen off, that takes 1 second. Why don't you call her and tell her, hey, listen, it's going to be more than 140 because we have this other problem?
We tried to fix it for her.
No, you didn't. What you did was, when did they charge you the 140? Beforehand?
They charged me $70, and when I came back, they said, do you have the receipt? I said, yes. I said, they collected my money.
And then they show you the phone?
And then they gave me the phone.
And then you complain. Is he there? Do you talk to him or an employee? Did she talk to you?
Yeah, it was me and the technician, yes. Your
You
Honor.
and the technician. Did you talk to two people?
No, the technician wasn't there. He told me. I asked him.
Who did you talk to? Did you talk to that man?
This,
Yes.
Okay. So, and he tells you what? Oh, if you'd like to be right, then we got to charge you another what?
They get another screen, and then I have to pay a 30% restocking fee plus.
No, wait. First he tells you I can fix that, but it will cost you what?
Well, we never got that far.
Because he said what? It'll be more money, and you just got mad?
He said that first I had to pay the restocking fee plus another repair.
No.
How much did you? Okay,
He said,
you tell
well,
me.
not
That's fine. No,
140.
don't talk to him
I'm sorry.
directly. She's told me her version. You tell me yours.
Okay,
Is it accurate that when she comes in, you tell her, do you have the other 70 first before showing her the phone?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, okay.
Then after, because you already know at this point it's not sitting right. After you charge her the other 70, you give her the phone and she says, hey, it's not sitting right. And you say,
Can I say something, please?
yeah, can you answer me? And you say what when she says it's not sitting right?
We told her, I told her that you need a frame. We give it to you at our cost, at $25. Matter of fact, it's marked right here. Just the cost of the frame, and we're not charging you another labor. Or then she says she want her money back, or we could order for her another screen, and it will be, if you're not happy with this, but it's going to be the same problem.
Or why would you do that? Why would you order another screen and have the
Because
same
these
problem?
screens, we don't have them in stock.
No, but why would that be
Because
an
she
alternative
says,
to get
give me-
another screen that doesn't
She
fit?
asked me. I said, okay, if you want me to get you another screen, we'll get you another screen to make you happy. But it's going to be the same problem. It's not going to be sitting right.
So
Just
your
like
testimony is that you told her it'll sit right if you just pay me another $25.
We have to order a frame
Is that
for
your
her.
What is your testimony? You told her after you took her $70, then you went to the back, then you give her her phone. She looks at, she goes, because this isn't sitting right. You
wasn't the
tell
same
her
day.
if you want it to sit right, it'll cost you what?
That's when she came back the second day. When she said the frame the screen is not sitting right, we told her, I showed to the technician, and he says because the frame, when she broke the screen, it got bent. She has to replace the screen.
Hold on. So when you got the $70, the other 70, and you gave her her phone, she left and then came back the next day?
She came back the next day, yes.
So you knew it wasn't sitting right. Why did you give it back to her when it wasn't sitting
We told her
right?
you could put it in a case, in a housing, a nice case that will hold the screen and the frame together. But she didn't.
So you told her, okay, ma'am, when she comes back the next day, I can fix that, but it'll cost you, finish my sentence.
Do repair shops take advantage of women? What do you say?
I say yes, they do.
Why?
Because when I trust them to take care of my car when I hear the noise, I wanted to fix it and not cost a lot of money.
I get it, but I mean, it's 2020. I mean, do you think repair shops are still that in the Stone Age?
Unfortunately, they probably are. They probably do take advantage of women.
Is that okay? Oh, here, let's try different. Is this a fair rap? Do men know more about mechanical stuff than women?
Yes.
I was hoping for yes. But I was hoping for a no there, but going inside the courtroom.
It'll cost you what?
$25.
$25. And you said, no, I don't want to pay $25. Or
Well,
that's not what he said.
That's incorrect. Your
What
Honor.
did he tell you?
When he gave me the phone and I said, this is not sitting well, okay, he said, well, we could fix it, but you have to get another screen, okay? Well, you get another screen and we put it on, we're not guaranteed that it's going to work, but we'll do it. But you're going to have to pay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you not have insurance at the time? Then you put insurance on it, and then you made the claim?
No, ma'am. I have insurance on my phone.
If you had insurance on your phone and it would cost you $100 to get a new phone, well, not a new phone, but a refurbished phone versus $140 here, why did you go that route?
Well, because, Your Honor, I bought a note. I pay insurance on a note, but the insurance company was offering me an edge, and I didn't want an edge.
Well, they're supposed to offer you a note, not an edge.
Exactly.
Well, they don't get that option.
But exactly. That's
Okay.
why I refused.
And then what ended up happening?
I went to him to see if he
No, past him, what happened with the insurance?
Well, eventually they
got the edge,
the note, yes.
They got the notes back in stock. And then you ended up getting, all right, so you solved your problem for $99, right?
Yes.
She could have solved it for $25.
Say that? What?
She could have solved it if she ordered the frame for $25. And she asked me, matter of fact, if the phone, how much the frame
I don't
cost.
think you're understanding what the problem is. The problem is she goes to you, you say, I'll fix your phone for $140, and then you tell her, but if you really, really want it fixed, you got to pay me another $25. Why is that right?
Because we only fix what has been reported to us.
I'm going to order you to return the $140. Now, if he returns $140, you're in the position you were in beforehand. Why would I also make him pay the $99?
Because I had to pay the $99.
Yeah, but I know you did. But if you get the $140, you could use that to cover the $99. In other words, you're double dipping. You had a broken phone, and you not only want every penny you paid him back, you also want a brand new phone that doesn't cost you anything, even though it's supposed to cost you the deductible. You get the $140 back, not the $99. You don't get both back. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Okay, $140 verdict for the plaintiff.
And the
I don't
screen?
think it's fair. Listen to me.
I'm sorry.
I am tired of your industry. I have to be honest with you. I am tired of these cases. I see them over and over again. There is a place for your industry. I love it. It's great. People can salvage their stuff when it's cracked. They don't have to look at a crack. But there are good people doing what you do. There are bad people doing what you do. There are untalented people. I don't know if you're untalented. I'm not saying you're bad. I'm just telling you this case, if you tell somebody you're going to fix it for $140, by golly, fix it for $140. You can't look at them and say, I got to squeeze another $25 out of you for it to be fixed. Because if you had told her $165, she would have had the option to walk away, you see, and patiently wait for the new notes to come in. She wouldn't have paid you the $140. So I don't think that's fair, and I'm ordering you to pay back the $140. That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So the plaintiff will get $100 and some back, $140 back. You just got a lecture from the judge about your business. What do you think about it?
Well, people that have higher expectation, they expect us to fix other problems, and it says on the receipt, We only fix what has been reported to us. We're not responsible for any other issues or problems that the phone might
But they
have.
don't sometimes know what all the problems are.
They will know. Sometimes they bring a phone with a broken screen, and they end up the camera is also broken, but they wouldn't be able to see it until we fix it.
Okay.
That's the issue.
It's
Thank you.
Catch-22. All right, thank you very much. You must sign some documents. Well, a victory of sorts for you. What are you going to do?
Yes. Well, I'm never going to do that again.
But I mean, you're going to get $140 back.
Yes.
Now what do you do?
Now I just
Is the phone working well enough for you?
No, I'm
So
going
you got to get a new phone?
I have a new phone now.
Oh, good for you.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you very much. You must sign some documents. And Harvey.
So, Doug, if a businessman sets a price for a job, that job has to be done professionally, even if the job is underbid. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next hits on the way into the courtroom right now.
This is the plaintiff, Emerson. He says he was holding his friend's dog in his arms, and the defendant's pit bull lunged at him and bit him. He had to fight this vicious pit bull for the longest 3 minutes of his life. He had to go to the hospital. He was hit with a huge bill and is suing the irresponsible defendants for $4,873.84 for medical bills and lost wages. These are the defendants, Lima and Roberto. Roberto says his dog saw the little dog and broke through his chain and bit the dog. He never bit the plaintiff. That guy called the fire department and ambulance, but refused to be checked out by either. He never said he was injured and is now suing them for all this money for his injuries? Come on, man. He's trying to take advantage of the situation. They're accused of not restraining their dog.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff was holding his friend's dog when the defendant's pit bull lunged at him, and he was hurt so bad he had to go to the hospital. Now, the defendant said the dog never bit the plaintiff at all. It's the case of get a grip, then don't let go.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay. You were bringing your friend's dog back to your friend, was it? Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And you were carrying the dog. What kind of dog is that?
Is the small dog. I don't remember.
Do you know the breed or no?
It's probably is a Shih Tzu. I don't know exactly. It's a Shih Tzu, but
Okay.
it's very small dog. It's bred.
You're bringing the dog back to your friend and you're carrying the dog.
Yes, inside my car.
And what inside your car?
Yes, inside my car, and I stopped it behind my friend's house in front of your garage door.
Okay.
And I was waiting. My friend opened the garage door for me, and I saw the neighbor's house of my friend with the garage door opened, and a pit bull inside the garage door, with a leash. I think so. But that's okay, with the leash inside.
Did you get out of the car?
When I get out my dog's friend of my car.
Your friend's dog.
My friend's dog, sorry. My friend's dog of the car, and just feel the pit bull biting my hand.
So were you inside the car or outside?
No.
Okay,
I
so
was
you
outside.
get out of the car and
Yeah.
you have your friend, so you're you're on the property of your friend.
Yeah.
And you're waiting for your friend to open the garage door.
Yes.
And the pit bull got loose. Did you hear the pit bull get loose, or you didn't even see it
No,
coming?
nobody was in the street.
Okay. So you feel the pit bull do what?
Biting my hand.
Okay.
I didn't see nothing. When I pick up my dog's friend in my hands, I just
Your friend's dog, not your
sorry.
dog's friend.
Yeah, okay, my friend's
You picked up the dog.
Yeah, I just pick up and I just feel the pit bull biting my hand with the paw, and it's just crazy because I just feel the bite, and we never imagined the situation, and they're screaming for help because
Did he keep biting?
Yeah.
Was he trying to get to the dog?
Yeah.
Did he get to the dog?
My dog, my
Your
hand.
dog, the dog you're carrying, did he get to the dog? Did he bite the dog?
Yeah, bite the dog and my hand together.
I know it bit your hand, and that's what you're suing for. My question to you is, did it bite the dog?
Yes.
And did the dog have to go to the vet?
Yes.
And did the dog get stitches?
Yeah.
How many stitches did the dog get?
Probably around $1,000.
Okay,
So-
that's not how many stitches the dog got.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
do you don't have the vet bill from that case?
I don't
right?
have it. I don't
All
have
right, so how does it end? Like, when does it stop? How many times did the pit bull chomp? Or was it one chomp and didn't let go? Or what happened there?
For 2 minutes, the pit bull hold your bite in my hand,
2 minutes the pit bull was on your hand?
Yeah, the pit bull, yes, in my hand.
So the pit bull didn't let go of your hand?
No.
So it clamped down on your hand and then stayed there for 2 minutes? Okay, go on.
And I screaming for help for this time, 2 minutes. Nobody appeared. And after this, Miss Roberto come out.
Are you Roberto?
Yes.
Okay.
To help me with the pit
So
bull.
how did the dog get loose?
Well, he was strapped on the rail of the garage door, and he just snapped the collar from the plastic clip that goes on the collar. He snapped.
Is that the first time that happens?
No, never happened before.
It's never. So yes, it's the first time that. Is it me? All right.
They did. No,
It has never happened before.
Never happened before. It's the first time that
How
he
long
broke
have
the
you
collar.
owned this pit bull?
Well, it's from my son's dog. We've had it since puppy. We always had him, and I've been taking
What's
care
your
of him.
defense?
What do you mean?
I couldn't make myself any clearer. What is your defense? Your pit bull got loose. So
Okay,
what's your defense?
Okay, on November 23rd, I had the pit bull tied up in the rail of the garage door, okay? And I went inside because I was watching him. I left him right there. I went inside to use the bathroom. After it took like 1 minute or so, and I ran out and I heard him screaming.
Right.
And then I saw the pit bull on the other neighbor's premises, and he was grabbing the dog by the leg. I didn't see him grabbing him by the arm, by the hand. He was grabbing the dog by the leg, and I was trying to take the dog away. I was trying to, fight with the dog, trying to take him away from the
Okay,
little
so you're
dog.
being sued because he has this injury and he wants you to pay because he doesn't want to be out money because you didn't secure your dog right. So what is your defense to that? He's suing you for $4,800. Is your defense, well, Judge, yeah, we were wrong, but it's too much? Or is your defense, we weren't wrong? What is your defense?
We weren't wrong.
Well,
Go ahead.
well-
You weren't wrong. Why? Why not?
I don't feel that we were wrong because the dog was tied up. I do have proof of another photograph that I took of Mr. Emerson's hand. And
Let me see your photograph.
Sure. This is the actual proof at the Walgreens clinic. This is
Did you
what
go
his-
with him to the clinic?
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
took him.
Why does this look a little bit different than that one? Like, in other words, this one that's up there, you see it? Like the flap is open, and this one, it's not open. Why is that?
Because I put off the curative after
bandage?
The bandage in the second day to clean my hands and don't cure.
So it is what it is. I mean, you didn't get stitches at the hospital, right?
I was in the hospital and
Did you get stitches? You know what stitches are? Did they sew you?
No.
Okay, what did they do at the hospital?
In the hospital, I was there to make the what's the name? The vaccines.
The rabies?
Yes.
They gave you a rabies
Yeah,
shot.
rabies in the hospital, not in the clinic. They don't have.
And what do you say happened at the clinic?
Okay, I took him Saturday morning. The incident happened on Friday afternoon late, and we were unable to take him anywhere because at that point when the incident happened, there was a 911 call made to the cops. Everyone came out. The ambulance were there. The cops were there, and the pound. The dog groomers,
Groomers.
Sorry.
Animal control?
The animal control. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not good at this. So they were all there. And when they were checking Mr. Emerson, they all agreed that everything was fine because I said, make sure that he was okay. They said nothing was wrong with him. I went over to the cops. They said, would you like to write a report? He goes, there's no reports to be written because everything is okay.
Are pit bulls more aggressive than the average dog?
I had an next door neighbor that had one, and I'd go in my backyard, and all I heard was and slam on my fence. So yes, I would say yes, at least in that aspect.
Well, the pit bull's going.
Yeah, and yeah, you can hear him breathing. Honest to God.
Okay. What do you say?
No.
Like, por ejemplo, this dog.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a vicious bite too, but he's just cuter.
He has a vicious bite too?
He does.
I was about to pet him, funny enough.
I mean, he's friendly.
And you know what?
Just like a pit bull.
Yeah, you say he's friendly. Guess what I'm not going to do?
Don't touch him now.
Exactly, going inside the courtroom.
I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down here, but your pit bull got loose and bit somebody.
Yeah,
That's it.
well,
you can dress this up
yeah,
all
well,
you want.
if you
At
put
the
it-
end of the
yeah, I
day,
agree,
your
yeah,
pit bull,
yes.
because the law says not that you need to restrain your dog a little bit,
Yeah.
right? It says
Yeah.
you must have control over your dog. And if you don't have control because you put a leash that wasn't sturdy enough, that's a you problem because your dog got out and bit him. Now, did he lose a hand? No, he didn't lose a hand, but he got bit. And a rabies shot hurts. Have you ever had a rabies shot?
I've never had
So
it.
painful. Okay. What's the face you're putting?
Yeah, I did. get
Yeah,
a
it's
shot.
painful,
Yeah,
right?
It's painful.
Yep. Okay. So now
agree,
I want to
agree.
see your hospital bills because that's a real thing. The hospital
yeah.
bills isn't putting money in his pocket so he can go to Aruba.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something he's responsible for.
Correct.
Of
Okay.
course, yeah.
By the way, I've had that same cut with that flap, chopping pecans for a Thanksgiving pie the day before Thanksgiving. And the
God.
doctor said to me, my neighbor's a doctor, I went to her office and she said, that needs stitches. I said, nope, that's not happening. Right.
put
She
greasy
said,
glue?
okay, glue. I go,
Greasy
glue
glue?
works. Glue I'll do.
Yep.
But it hurt,
All right.
Okay, so the original bill, wow, they got nerve. The original bill, hospitals are expensive. Even
Yeah.
one,
Oh, yeah.
Something like this, you go into the ER, they had a $10,000 bill, 9,800 and something. But he lobbied, he asked them to please, I can't afford it, lower it, and they lowered it to 1,088.
Have three bills. The Ray X because I was with my.
Wait. So you're saying one bill is from the hospital and the other bill is from
The doctor.
the doctors. Yeah, that's right. You are also suing for $2,300 for lost wages.
Yes, because I can wait. I can't work for 2 weeks, around 2 weeks, because I was with a pain.
What do you do for a living?
I work with a handman sometimes, and I work in my house with a computer in my home office, just to make money.
Why can't you work over this cut? I cooked an entire Thanksgiving dinner with that cut. Why couldn't you work over this cut? Do you have proof that you lost $2,300 in wages?
I don't have
If you don't
with
have
me.
proof, you're not going to win that. But on
Okay.
top of that, if you had proof, I'd find it hard to believe that a few cuts on the hand, however painful that is, would stop you from working entirely for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am going to order you guys. It is your fault. I don't know why it always is that the dog that gets out and does damage is always a
I
pit
know,
bull.
it always
It's not the
happens.
pit bull's fault. It's the pit bull owner's
me,
fault.
okay, it's me,
Okay?
all right,
It's
it's
you
me.
guys. You need
Point
to
the
have
finger
that
at
dog.
me.
It's not funny. You need to
No,
have
it
that
is,
dog
yeah.
restrained appropriately. What if that was a kid he was taking out of
Yeah,
the back seat of the
of
car?
course.
You wouldn't have a smile on your face
No,
then,
I
right?
won't. No, I
okay.
wouldn't.
So I don't know why you say it's not our fault because we had him tied. No, it's your fault because you didn't have him
of
tied
course,
up
yeah.
appropriately. I am finding in the plaintiff's favor in the amount of the medical bills because he shouldn't be out that money just because you guys didn't tie up your dog correctly. And that is a total of $2,573.84. I am not finding in his favor in lost wages. Good luck, folks.
So the plaintiff prevails. He recovers more than $2,500. Lima and Roberto on the way out of the courtroom. What do you think about you seem to laugh a little bit about it. What do you think about the judge's verdict?
No, it's my bad. It's my fault. Yeah.
All right.
And can I get at least couple of seconds of your view?
No.
Well, 1 second.
We're
one
out of
second.
time. What do you want?
1 minute. 1 minute.
What do you want? No,
Babe.
what? Uh-oh.
In front of the cameras, will you marry me?
Yes.
Yes. There
Yes.
you go.
She said yes.
I lost, but I gained.
Yes.
That's right. I lost, but I gained. Yes.
What are you thinking?
I lost.
This is so embarrassing, but
Don't be embarrassed. This is wonderful.
That yes cost me what $2,800.
Thank you very much.
Love you, baby.
Okay. Have a good life.
Okay.
And keep your dog contained. Okay.
right, I will.
All right.
Very much.
The door is that way. That's cool. You did. That's a good trick. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Emerson, You're not smiling. That was kind of
No,
cool.
but that's okay. It's okay for me because I can pay my hospital bills. Most important for me right now. And this is
How scared were you?
My goodness, I don't wish this for nobody. This is very, very terrible. I just feel the people biting my hand and just screaming. I was in panic after this and this. This is terrible. I don't. Oh my goodness.
I feel so sorry
yeah.
for you.
Okay.
I feel so sorry for you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You must
Thank you
sign
so
some
much.
documents on your way out of the courtroom. And what do you think about that, Harvey?
Okay, I mean, that was sweet, Doug. It really was. Look, I want to talk about this leash law. If you have a collar that doesn't hold the dog, you're not in control and you violate the leash law.